My name's Natasha, my pronouns are she, her, and I'm an education specialist at the Museum of Pop Culture. Today you're going to create your own fantasy creature lore. So lore is the word for stories and legends and tales that make a fantasy creature live on for years and even centuries. Because think about it, we learn about fantasy creatures from stories that people tell about them. Now, if you've completed the previous activity, you've probably done some thinking about how your creature lives and what it does, and now you're ready to write fantasy creature lore. So I'm going to take you through a set of writing prompts that will spark your imagination. After each question, you'll pause the video and you'll write down your response on a piece of paper, or you'll type your response on the computer, or you could even say your response out loud. These prompts are just to give you some ideas, and you can add as much or little detail as you want. After the activity, you can take your imagination in any direction that you like. If you've completed the previous activities, you'll use the fantasy creature that you drew based on your specimens, and if you haven't completed the previous activities, you can make up fantasy creatures as we go along. So here is your first prompt. Ready? Your creature wakes up from a dream. What were they dreaming about? Now that your creature is awake, they decide it's time for breakfast. What do they eat? After breakfast, they go exploring. They find a glowing oval, a swirling rainbow of colors in front of them. It must be a portal. They step through the portal. Where does it take them? Where does your creature go? And what do they do? How do they get back home? Excellent job! You just put together a story about your fantasy creature. During the activity, I came up with a character named Benny, based on the examples from the previous activities, and he's a pesca lizard bat. Cute, right? Watch our next video to learn more about connections to MoPOP and ways to share what you've created in these activities. Thanks for joining me. I hope you had a fun day. Bye.